So this video is about the best eyeshadow brushes you can buy to create just about any eyeshadow look. I've narrowed it down to 3 because the vast majority of people would not need any more than that. So let's get straight to it. So the first brush you need is a blending brush. Now I've picked a 217 by MAC. To be honest, this is possibly the best brush that you will ever buy, ever. Any type of brush, between foundation, whatever, eyeshadow, it is the best brush in the world, in my opinion. And my opinion is right. So what you're looking for in a brush like this is something that is reasonably firm and dense, but still quite flexible. It needs to be the right size to fit into the socket of the eye, but not so small that it's going to draw a line in there, and not so big that it's just going to put it all over the place. So something that just kind of sits nicely in that socket. And I find that the 217, for whatever reason, whatever way they made it, it fits everyone. Now I use a MAC 217 because personally I think it is the best makeup brush in the whole world ever. But that's not to say that there aren't alternatives out there. Sigma do a great one. I don't know what it's called, SS217 I'm guessing, but they changed their name, so I don't know. I'll find out and I'll post it in the description down below. But yeah, they're great. They're not that much cheaper, to be honest. If you're buying a set, they definitely are, but if you're just buying the brushes individually, they're not really that much cheaper. It'd be great though. It's great because they deliver worldwide, and if you don't have MAC near you, then it's a really great alternative. In the UK and Ireland, number 7 do a version of it as well. It's not quite as good, it's not as dense, but it's super cheap. So if you have no money, then brilliant, it's the best one to get. So the next type of brush you want to get is an application brush. This one is a MAC 239. Another name for this type of brush is a lay down brush, and it basically does exactly what it says in the tin. It lays down the eyeshadow colour. So because it has flat sides, it's good for pushing the product onto the skin. And because this one in particular has natural fibres and the flat sides, it's great for picking up product. So you'll pick up an awful lot more eyeshadow than you would with a fluffy brush, and you're able to actually press it onto the skin. So you're always going to get an awful lot more kind of intensity and depth of colour with a brush like this than you would with a blending brush. Now they're 2 completely different types of brushes, and they do 2 different jobs altogether, so you can't really compare them. They work brilliantly in harmony though. You would use your application brush or your lay down brush to actually get the colour onto your eye, and then use your blending brush to blend out the edge of it, so you get that really soft, diffused kind of gradient of colour. Now this is the type of brush that you can get it in just about any brand, and I've got loads of different ones, and to be honest they all do exactly the same thing. The only thing I would say is if you're getting one, I tend to prefer the ones that have natural fibres as opposed to synthetic fibres or bristles, just because the natural fibres tend to pick up more product. The synthetic fibres, unless it's a really good, like expensive, like Illamasqua or something like that, or really good quality, the synthetic fibres just tend to be that little bit too slippy, so they don't actually pick the product up, or they do and it falls straight back down again. It either falls on your lap or on your face, which is not exactly what you want from an eyeshadow brush. Having said that, brushes with synthetic fibres, if you do happen to buy one and you think it's a bit of a lemon and you think, oh, I've just wasted money on that, all is not lost. Those kind of brushes are great for cream products, so you could use it for your concealer or a cream eyeshadow. Finally, to complete your holy trinity of brushes, I would definitely recommend getting an angle brush. Angle brushes are one of the most versatile brushes because you can use them for so many different things, and they're one of those brushes where whenever I do someone's makeup they go, oh, I've got one of those brushes, I got one in a set, I never use it, I don't know what to use it for. It's like, you can use it for so many different things. First of all, you can use it for eyeliner. So if you use gel eyeliner, or even if you have like liquid eyeliner, like one of these kind of ones, you know, and they have the little spongy applicator, you can use it with that too. You can just, you know, take it off the thing there if you don't like using the spongy thing. I'm good with words today, am I? Thing. You can use it for eyeliner. You could also use it damp with eyeshadow and turn that eyeshadow into an eyeliner, or you could leave it dry with eyeshadow and it wouldn't be as intense an eyeliner if you wanted a softer kind of look, or maybe if your eyes are a little bit more mature and you don't want it to be so harsh, use a dry eyeshadow and an angle brush. It'll give you gorgeous definition, but just not so harsh as eyeliner. You can use it for putting colour through your eyebrows to fill in your brows. That's what I do with my brows. You can use it for putting on lipstick too. I know we're talking about eyeshadow brushes here, but it's another great use. You can use it for all the finicky little jobs, like all the little awkward places to get into in your eye, like underneath your eye at your lash line, or right into this corner here, or tight lining your eyes. I find it's easiest to tight line my eyes, that is lining the upper rim and the lower rim. I find it easier to use an angle brush and a gel eyeliner than it is to use a pencil, because it's softer, so I don't find myself kind of impaling my eye with the pencil. So with those three brushes, you've got your application brush, so the brush that's going to actually get the eyeshadow onto your eye. You've got the blending brush that's going to give you the soft, blended out, really professional look. And you've got your angle brush, which you can use for a whole number of different things. You can use it for your eyeliner, your brows, under your eyes, and then finish it off with the lipstick. Clean it obviously before you do that, because you don't want to have black lips, unless that's what you're going for. So they are my recommendations. You really don't need any more than that. Anything else you get outside of those three brushes is really extra, and you could do without, but you know, you just want to have them because you want to have loads of makeup brushes, like me. So I hope you find that interesting or entertaining, or you were able to understand me while I was getting all animated. And if you were, hallelujah, and subscribe. Come on, that's a great way to show your appreciation. And it's free. Just press the button. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.